ninyo class? Madungog ra. Okay, good. So, our topic is still in lesson 3. Nagyapunta sa lesson 3 talking about bonding. So, natay three results of bonding. Mao ni sila kanin tulo. Ionic compound, acid or base, and the covalent compounds. So mao ni ang mga results sa bondings, and natay duha ka type of bonding nga ato nang nahisgutan, ang usa, which is the ionic bonding nga ang iyang result is ionic compound, and ionic bonding will always be combination of metal and non-metal. Okay? So kaning metal mao ni siyang mahimo nga cation. Kani siya ang mahimo nga anion ang non-metal. Anyara klasa. Sama kay mga bata. Okay, I'm back. So, again, in ionic compound or ionic bonding, duha ang ma-involve, cations and the anions. I-combine na silang duha and then you can create the ionic compound. Acid base, it is a special type of ionic compound and covalent compound. Basta mo create ni siya acid and base through the use of the H plus and the OH negative. But we're gonna talk about this probably last na ni siya nga part before we end the lesson. Pero karon nga adlaw mag-focus ta ni sa covalent compound or the result of covalent bonding. So, it is the reaction of non-metals. Duha ka buk non-metals ang na-involve. Kani nga non-metal and another non-metal, once they combine, then we can call that as the covalent compound or molecule. Okay? Kung makadungog mo sa term nga molecule, covalent compound na siya. So there's no such thing as molecule sa ionic compound. Kanang compound nga makreate sa ionic compound ra gyud tawagan na nila. While for covalent compound, we call that as molecule. Like H2O, water. H is a nonmetal, O is a nonmetal, and we call that as molecule of water. Not, although we can still interchange the word compound, pero other word sa covalent compound is molecule. Okay. Next, binary ionic bonding. This is just a review. If we say ionic bonding, again, that's the combination of metal and non-metal. We have an example here, the sodium, which is a metal, and the chlorine, which is a non-metal. And unsa may cause sa ilang pagbonding, anong mo bond man sila? Gitawag na to ang cause yung bonding as electrostatic attraction. Electrostatic attraction means the two of them are attracted each other based on the charges, plus and minus. So kung naa gani siyang plus and minus, gitawag na to charges or oxidation number. Sa periodic table ninyo, ang charges gitawag na nilag oxidation number. Okay? Kung nagay positive and negative nga charges, they will attract each other, just like the golden rule. Like charges repel, unlike charges attract. So, unlike man sila, plus and minus, then they will attract each other. And that's what's happening here in our cation and anion. So, dili pa ni siya cation and anion, they will form into cation and anion later. So, atong sodium, na siya 1 valence electrons, while our chlorine, it has 7 valence electrons. Then sodium has the tendency to release electrons because it is a metal, and that's the time that it will create its cation. So release that, weaker electronegativity, stronger electronegativity, and unsa gay pasabot ana, weaker electronegativity, it won't keep its own electron too tightly. It can't hold its own electron too tightly. That's why it will release that electron. While stronger electronegativity means it will hold its own electron tightly within its atom. And aside from that, it will also acquire electrons from other atom. So mao na siyang stronger electronegativity. Now, since Na lose its electron, it becomes positive, while Cl gained one electron, then it becomes one negative. Since they now have the condition to apply electrostatic attraction, since they have positive and negative charge, then they will attract each other to form the compound. So mao na ang rason nganong mupilit sila, nganong na-combine sila because of the positive and negative charges. Okay? And to name this, you just name the cation. Remember niya, kailangan kasabot jud mo ani to name ionic bonding, name the cation, and the second word, name the anion. So ang pangalan sa atong cation is sodium, while the name of our anion is chloride. So the complete name is sodium chloride. Klaro ra ba ni siya nga lesson kani nga part kay aton maning gihisgutan last time, di ba? Okay, another example. Let's just have another example for uh, comparison. And always keep in mind, class, kaning last word, kailangan mo end yun na siya IDE. Okay, the non-metal should always end in IDE. While the first word, the metal, remains the same. Okay, now we have another two elements, and that's why we call this as binary ionic bonding, because we're only involving two elements, one metal, and one nitrogen, a non-metal. So what is the ionic form of beryllium? What is the ionic form of beryllium? Who can give me the ionic form of beryllium? What is the charge of beryllium if we turn this into ion? Okay, the answer is beryllium 2 plus. Nganong 2 plus man siya? Asa man di ang beryllium? The beryllium is located here in the second column. So kaning second column means na siya two valence electrons. So Be has two valence electrons. And since metal man siya, pwede niyang i-release kaning two valence electrons. So kay gi-release man niyang two valence electrons, mas daghan na ang atong protons. So mao nang nahimo siyang 2 plus. So kani din diri, kaning nasa line diri sa second period or second column, 2 plus na silang tanan. While here, kaning nasa first column, since na may one valence one valence electron, and that one valence electron can be released, so masubra ang proton og 1. Mao na nahimo siyang 1 plus. So all of the elements here, ang ilang charge is 1 plus. So kung pilion na to K becomes K1 plus. Okay? That is if you are asked to create the ion form. How about the non-metals here? Ang non-metals usually kanini sila class? Usually, mao ni sila mga non-metals. Included the noble gas, pero during reaction, wa man dyan labot ang noble gas sa reaction, mao nang kanira atong i-focus. So, nitrogen. Unsa may charge sa nitrogen? Okay, the charge of nitrogen is, pangtan-on nimo, pilay valence electron sa nitrogen? It's 5. So, naay 5 valence electrons ang nitrogen. Oops, sorry. So, nitrogen has 5 valence electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, pila na lang iyang kuwang para mahimo siyang noble, para mahimo siyang stable? Do you have
Tracer.
3? Very good, Lance. So, 3, meaning, kailangan siya 3 electrons to make it stable. So, ang charge sa ato ang nitrogen is 3 negative. So, kailangan siya 3 electrons to make it 8. So, ang inyo rang buhaton class is to figure out pila may kailangan nako. Kung nako'y 5, pila kailangan nako para may mong 8. So, I need 3. So, that is already the charge of your nitrogen. Example, for oxygen, pila kailangan nako to make it 8. Kailangan siya 2, which is 2 negative. Now, oxygen can be written as O 2 negative. Kani diri, kani silang grupo sa fluorine, kailangan sila og 1 electron, mao nang 1 negative. O kaning 4, pila may kailangan? 4 negative to make them 8. Kaning sa boron, pila kailangan? 5 to make them 8. So mao na, kung pangutanon mo, what is the ion form of sulfur? So kailangan niya 2 negative. So sulfur is 2 negative. Pilay unsay ion form sa bromine? Br1 negative. Okay, that's how you get the ion form of the elements. Klaro ba? Sayo na ba siya subton class? Okay, how about this? Unsa may ion form sa atong Ba? Ion form sa Ba. Unsay charge niya? So mahimo siyang Ba. Very good. Good job, Lance. Mahimo siyang Ba2 plus. Kay i-give up man niya ang duha niya ka electrons, or na naman tay 2 plus nga gi-write diri sa atong periodic table, meaning mao na atong sundon. Okay? Klaro ba ta na class? Okay. The same thing kung RB, pangitaw nimong RB. So RB 1 plus. Kaya naman siya isa ka valence electrons, ya pwede nimo ma-release ang isa ka valence electrons. Mao nang 1 plus ni silang grupuha diri. Okay. Now, how to form the compound of this? So ang technique class to form the compound of these elements is to do the crisscross. So kung unsay number diri, imo ra ibalhin diri sa Be, ibutang sa ubos. Kung unsay number sa Be, ibutang nimo sa ubos sa N. So the answer is beryllium 3 nitrogen 2. And how do we name this? Again, the naming of ionic bonding is just the name of the cation and the name of the anion. So what do you think is the name, the entire name of the compound? Who can give us the entire name of this compound? Be, name of Be is beryllium, right? we call that as beryllium ion. And the name of N3 negative is nitride. Very good. So the complete name is beryllium nitride. So, ang pag-name nato sa compound, by the way, for those kanang maglibog ha, kani nga word nga formula, pasabot ana ang symbol sa compound kani, entire symbol. Okay, during the test, you might be confused if the question is asking what is the formula of this compound, and then you will be thinking, oh, formula? Magunaw na mo, formula biya sa math is equation. Basig equation ang inyong i-answer ba, parehatong natabo sa katong kuan, orbital diagram. So kani, basta moingon kay formula, ang pasabot ana kani mga symbols nga nag-combine na ang mga elements. Okay, formula ang tawag na chemical formula. Okay? Now, ang name is beryllium nitride and that's it. Another example. How about this? Calcium and oxygen. Calcium is here. Oxygen is here. So, unsay ion forms ato ang calcium? Calcium Ca, unsay number sa babaw? Anyone? Okay. Remember, if in chemistry, charges means after. Okay, very good, Beverly. So it's 2 plus, Ca2 plus, and the oxygen, it needs 2. So 2 negative. Very good. 2 negative. And i-crisscross gyapon nato. Ang answer niya class supposedly ani. Kay kaning 2 maabot sa ubos, kaning 2 maabot sa dito sa ubos sa O. Pero nganong dili man kaniyang answer? Why is it that this is not the final answer? Although this is somewhat the answer, but why is it not the final answer? Unsa man day right chemical formula ani? Why not this? Yes, you need to simplify. Simplify means you can use your knowledge in math. You need to do the lowest term of the numbers. So kaning duha ka numbers, pwede man nato ma-divide into 2, both of them. So mahimo siyang cow or CAO. Wala na ang numbers. Or kung ganahan jud mo ibutang ang number, nagyapon na yung 1 dira. CA1 O1 and that's it. But if you don't want to put 1, that's fine because ang 1 pwede ra invisible. So what's the name of this compound? What's the name of this compound? Very good. It's calcium oxide. But again, class, I mistakenly made this O uppercase. That's supposed to be lowercase. Calcium oxide. But it's not a big deal for me. Kung uppercase na nimo, I will still accept that. But by convention, that's supposed to be smaller or small lowercase o. Okay, other example, if you encounter transition metals, the same thing, pero ihatag na daan ang charges. So, instead of you're the one figuring out what's the charge of the transition metal, no. You're not gonna be figuring out the charges. The charge is already given. It's either in the charge itself, kani itself, or in words like V parenthesis V. Okay? So, dili ka mo ang mag-figure out unsay charge niya ha. Nanay clue daan sa question, especially in the test. They will not ask you what's the charge of the transition metal. you're the one who will figure it out. Kay give na siya daan. It's already given in the test or in the question. So just like this one, the ion form of the copper is already given Cu5 plus. Okay, and we're gonna figure out the selenium ion, which selenium is located here, here. So it's 2 negative. So selenium has 2 negative. Crisscross, and you have the answer Cu2 Se5. Again, katong mga naglibog jud ani giunsa ni siya ha. Don't hesitate to ask. So nganong naabot diri ang 2 kay gi-crisscross nato. Ang 2 padong diri, ang 5 padong didto. So mao nang nahimo siyang inani. But what is the name of this compound? Ang imong tagaag name kay kani. This is your first word and this is your second word. So the first word is copper V. So nganong naay parenthesis V? It's because it is a transition metal. So basta transition metal na adyo ng parenthesis and the Roman numeral of its charge. So ang charge niya is 5, mao nang V ang atong ibuhat. Atong isuwat diri. Not 2, dili kaniha. This is wrong. Kung kani imong buhaton, it should be the cation itself, not the compound. And Se2 negative is selenide. So that's your complete name. Any questions about this? Do you have any questions? Okay, let's have another example. Titanium and sulfur. So titanium is given already 4 plus. Given or not, but it's not always 4 plus class. There are times that titanium could be a different charge. But here in our example is 4 plus. And sulfur, na siya diri, nagyapon siya sa 6, which is S2 negative. Now, if we crisscross, the answer supposedly it's Ti2, crisscross na to, S4. And following the rule in your math, we need to simplify. Yes, it's not up, Lance, it's down. So, but you got the flow of the answer. So the answer is TiS2, which is subscript. TiS2. And the name, of course, the name of the cation, Ti4 plus, is titanium parenthesis IV. And the name of sulfur, that is sulfide in IDE form. Okay. Now, unsa may tabo? Kung dili na binary, naanay daghan nga elements nga na-involve, gitawag na nato as polyatomic ions. And unsa may pasabot aning polyatomic ions? Diba naman tay cation and anion. So kung binary ra gani siya, Na1 plus Cl1 minus. So cation Na 1 plus, Cl anion Cl1 minus. Now, with polyatomic ions, ang pasabot ana niya class, Na 1 plus hello. Ang iyang partner, instead of one element, iyang partner could be this one. CO3 to negative. So that is now what we call as ionic bonding with polyatomic ion. One of its ions kay polyatomic. Polyatomic means there are more elements involved in one atom, one ion. So this is one ion here, pero duha ka buk elements ang na-involved, carbon and oxygen. Mao nang gitawag nato siya as polyatomic ion. Or ang cation mo'y daghan kani cation man ni kay plus. See oxidation number class ayon ni kalimti ha. You need to write this in your notebook. Oxidation number is also charge number. Pasabot ana kay naabay times nga ang ilang gamiton nga word is the oxidation number, nasay times nga charge number ang ilang gamiton. So mao na sila kaning naa sa babaw sa atong mga elements, mao na gitawag oxidation number or charge number. Now, pwede ang cation kay polyatomic NH4 1 plus. Niya ang iyahang anion is Cl1 minus. So pwede na siya. Pwede nga ang cation kay polyatomic and the anion is one atom. Pwede sad ang duha kay polyatomic. CO3 2 negative. So pwede sad kani magpares sa ni silang duha nga polyatomic. So mao ni pasabot aning second part sa ionic bonding. So unsaon nato? For example, lithium 1 plus. Parisa nato og ang kani mao ning cation nato. Cation. We're gonna partner this with oxalate. So oxalate is C2O4, 2 negative. It means this is our anion. So don't over complicate yourself. If you encounter this, think of this entire thing as one chunk of elements. They're one. They won't change. They're that all throughout. Okay, dili na nimo ilisan ang kanang iyang mga numbers sa ubos, dili nimo ilisan ang iyang arrangement. As is radyo na siya. Bisag asa na nimo ibutang, kung ibutang nako dire C2O4 gyapon na siya. Ibutang nako dire C2O4 gyapon na siya. So one thing na siya. Just think of it as one whole thing nga permi magkuyog. So kung unsay may tabo niya, kung mag-criss-cross ta, ang imo rang i-criss-cross kaning to ibutang nimo dira sa ubos sa Li, ang kaning one imo sa ibutang diri sa ubos aning entire thing. So the answer becomes this. Li2C2O4. It might be confusing by looking at the entire chemical formula. Mura siya glibog pero ang naitabuan ni inani ni siya class. Kaning C2O4 na ni siya parenthesis dere, niya ang 1 na dere sa gawas. Nganong gi-parenthesis man nato? Kaya ang pasabot ana, kaning 1 gi-multiply nato aning entire thing kausa. So, in the compound, usa ka buok in ani nga grupo ang naa sa compound. And duha ka buok Li ang naa sa compound. Okay? So, unless kung dili ni 1, of course, kung 2 ni duha ka buok in C2O4 nga grupo ang naa ni nga compound. Kung 2 ni siya or kung 3. Depende ra. Pero kay 1 man ni siya, pwede ra wala ang parenthesis. Kay 1 naman. So, ang pasabot ra na, kung 1 ra gani, pwede ra invisible ang 1. Pwede sad mawa ang katong parenthesis. And let's name this. Again, naming is just the name of the cation, whatever name of this Li1+, mao na ang first word, and whatever name of this, dili na ikaw magbuot, na nasa lista. Oxalate. Very good. The name is lithium oxalate. So, dili na ikaw ang magbuot sa name aning polyatomic. Kinana given na ang names sa listahan. Imo na lang siyang ibutang sa imuhang compound name. Sayo na no. Let's try another example. Magnesium. And then, ang partner I-partner nato sa magnesium kay kaning bisulfite. Not the bisulfate. Careful dyan mo ani. Kay 9 times nga murag maglibog mo asay gamiton. Kung kani gani bisulfite, na siya 3, sayang O. Ang bisulfate, na siya 4, sayang O. So we're gonna use the one with the 3 kay bisulfite. Okay, gimpasay sa rin akong color blue class ha para dili ta maglibog ba nga sagol siya sa 3. Again, para dili maglibog, dili ma-complicate, think of this like in your mind, think of this as one whole thing nga na siya encircle. Pero wa jud na sa tinuod, ang encircle. Just think of this as one whole thing. So wherever you put that whole thing, they will always go together with the same arrangement without changing anything. Ang ma-change ra kanira yung number nga maabot siya sa ubos. Pero butangan ni mog parenthesis. Okay, unsay may tabuan ni niya? Crisscross the numbers and mao na ni siya. So nganong na may parenthesis? Ang pasabutan ng parenthesis, kung imo ning butang ang 2 dira sa tupad sa 3, mahimo siyang 32, which is not true. Okay? So, kailangan kag parenthesis para ma-separate ni nimong 2 ug ma-apply ang kaning 2 sa the whole thing, not just the O. Mao nang naay parenthesis. Okay? Ang parenthesis nag-indicate ra na siya nga imo ni siyang multiply kani silang tanan imong gi-multiply, you multiplied by 2, meaning duha ka book ang kani nga naapil sa ato ang compound. Usa ka magnesium and then duha ka book ingon ani. Okay, and that's the entire compound. And ang pag-name, of course, this same method. Unsay name sa atong cation, magnesium, and unsay name ani atong anion, which is already given, bisulfate. So the name is magnesium bisulfate. Bisulfite, I mean. Okay? So inana ra jud siya kasayon class sabton kung ang inyo lang yung buhaton is just have this copy and apply the law, the rule that we did in ionic bonding, and that's it. Okay, another example. Calcium 2 plus and nitrate kani, nitrate. So NO3, oxidation numbers 1 negative, crisscross. The answer is calcium NO3 and then parenthesis 2. Okay? So what is the name of this compound? You can type in the chat with correct uppercase and lower cases. What is the name of this compound? Very good. We call this calcium nitrate. Good job, Griffin. So, calcium nitrate because we have calcium, normal name of the calcium, and NO3 is nitrate. So, calcium nitrate. Okay? How about this? This time, we have 2 polyatomic ions. NH1 plus, oh, that's supposed to be NH4 1 plus and PO4 3 minus. So, the same thing, you need to crisscross. Kaning 1 mapadong dito, ang kaning 3 mapadong diri sa ubos sa NH4. So this becomes NH4 and then parenthesis ipagawas ang 3 kay ang 3 pasabot multiply na to by 3 kaning entire thing. While ang 1 here pwede ra dili isuwat, mao nang mabilin na lang ang PO4. So NH4 parenthesis 3 PO4 and that's your chemical formula. What is the name of this compound? Very good. It's ammonium phosphate. Okay? So I hope that's clear. Klaro ba ni siya nga lesson class? Kay mo proceed ta sa properties of the ionic bonding. Okay, good job. Now, kinsa may nakakita na og dagko nga salt, kanang rock salt, kanang mga kanang kuan pa jud siya ba? Kanang mura siya bato. Oh, si kuan. Si kinsa to ni raise hand. Oh, si Sidri. Yeah, Sidri. Oh, kamo. Okay, very good. For those nga nakakita katong dako pa jud, mura siya bato na siya. Bato siya tanawon gas ba nga wala pa siya nabuak. Nindot kay siya tan-awon kay mura siya ganang actual crystal nga pwede nimo i-keep. Nga mura siya crystal jud nga murag kanang diamond ba. Pero kana siya, it is just actual salt. Pwede nimo siya bukon as a still rock salt and you can consume that. Kay limpyo man ang salt, of course. Now, kung imo na siyang bukon class, for example, inside the molecule structure of that salt, inani na siya class. They are organized in a certain pattern. That's why it looks like a crystal or it is a crystal. Indeed, a crystal. Kay naa siya pattern nga organized na ang iyang pattern is like for example in salt it's the Cl and then sodium Cl sodium kanang pareha ang iyang pattern kung unsay pattern nga iyang gisundan kailangan pareha na siya all throughout inana ang mga crystals and salt is also a crystal. Yeah, kung i-slice nimo, this is the pattern nga iyang makita. We have Cl and then Na, Cl, Na, Cl, Na. Inana jud ang pattern nga iyang ipakita. And unsa iyang property? If imo siyang dokdokon, imo siyang i-collide with each other, they will crack because they're brittle. And unsa may timaylan na ng brittle class? Brittle means if you apply a force, like for example, I will apply a force here, here. Kani nga portion sa kani nga material. So kani sila ha mga ionic compound ni dili ni sila salt tanan. Okay, lahi-lahi ni sila. Ang uban na nila kanang mura jud sila actual nga crystals but they don't have like a huge amount of kanang price kung imo siya ibaligya kuan na ni sila simple mga dili sila rare nga mga materials mga barato ra sa ni sila. Now if I apply a certain force here kani nga part, so unsay may tabo kanirang part ha dili nako idayon pa dong diretso dire sa ubos dire jud nga part. So maingon nato siya brittle because kung dire ra ko mo exert og effort to crack this, the entire thing will be chopped off clean. So mao na gitawag as brittle. Brittle means it can chop off everything from bisag ang imong application of force is in a certain portion lang. Just like a mirror. Mirror if you crack a portion of the mirror, it will crack like long cracks for the entire glass or the entire mirror because it is also brittle. We can also call that as brittleness. Like the eggshell. It's brittle. So kanang salt, kanang mga ionic compound, brittle na siya kay if you only apply one a force in a certain one spot, it will directly slice off the entire thing clean. Like kani ding iyang smoothness sa iyang kuan, sa iyang surface nga mura siya flat surface dili wala siya gigamitan og knife para mahimo siyang flat ni break off ra na siya on its own and then it creates that flat surface, almost flat surface or almost smooth surface. And that can only be done or can be found in ionic compound. Just like salt. Kung nakay salt sa inyo, ya imo siya bukon, mabuak siya sa ang iyang entire thing. Ya mura siya gi-slice like perfectly. Kay tungod sa iyang perfect organized uh, atoms nga na create ang atom niya. So inana. Now, if you melt ionic compound as well, it takes you like a lot. It needs a lot of energy to melt the ionic compound. So magdepende siya kung unsa to ang mga elements nga na-involve. Kung na-involve na to is sodium and chlorine, so whatever the amount of melting point of chlorine and the melting point of sodium, i-combine na siya and probably some more energy needed, mao na siya ang amount nga energy nga kailangan para ma-melt ang entire compound of that combination. So, inana na siya class. Mao na consider niya large amount of energy needed to melt the compound itself. Mura ra gi-combine ra ang iyang melting point for the two. Although chlorine mostly in gas form na siya, pero kung ato i-imagine nga kung naa siya sa solid state, i-combine ang ilang uh, melting point, then that's the amount of energy that you need. Okay, how about the other physical property? Salt can make water conductive. Now, you might be thinking like this. Have you seen movies nga naing inaning mga scene nga you are in a tub of water and then na kay device nga na electricity? What do you think will happen? Like if you have a device like a TV or an electric fan, ya nag-swimming kuno mo, nag-create mo kanang inyong make kanang kanang pop-up nga pool outside. You made a pop-up pool outside and then you filled it with water and then one of your friends nagdasya ka ng electric fan nga naka-plug sa inyong outlet and then iyang gipatong sa inyong pool nga kanang pop-up pool. What do you think it will happen to if namo sa sud sa pool and then matagak tong electric fan? Ma-shocked or you'll be electrocuted, right? So that's the common idea nga makita sad nato sa mga precautions or kung sa mga warnings nga dili niyo pambuhaton while you're playing with water and electricity in combination with electricity. Kay tungod, we have this idea that water is a conductor of electricity, but which is not. Water, the pure water itself, the distilled water, kanang pure jud nga wa siya mix, wa siya mga bacteria, wa siya tanan, wa siya mixture of other substance. Pure water lang, pure H2O. Dili na siya makakandak og electricity. Like for this example, actually pwede yung tanin ako ipa-show ninyo during our class. Ya karon wa manggutay face to face. Maunta ni atong buhaton nga as a demo sa atong class. Dili siya experiment, just a demo. Nga ako ipakita ninyo nga water dili jud na siya mokandak og electricity. Di jud ta makurintihan. Kung nasa pool, ya nay kuan, nay kanang electric fan ya makuan sa pool, dili unta ta makurintihan. Kung ang water nga atong gamiton is distilled water. Pero once nga mo swimming ka ng pool, the tendency is your body sometimes you can catch like salt or different ionic compound from your surrounding from the air and mao to siya ma-mix sa water. And some of your body parts sa kanang imong skin, pwede man sana siya mo excrete o kanang salt. Mao nang ma-mix sa water. And that's the time nga kanang water mahimo siyang mixture of salt and also water which will now create a conduction of electricity. So ang salt di ay ang hinungdan nganong mo travel ang electricity from one portion of the water to another portion of the water. And unsa may nahitabo di ay? Ang nahitabo class is ang water iyang bitaron ang katong ions sa NaCl. NaCl na siya duha ka elements, di ba? Na and then Cl. Kung mabuak ni siya kay tungod sa water, ang water nay ability nga buk-on ni silang duha. So kung mabuak na siya, mahimo siyang Na balik, Na 1 plus, and ang Cl mahimo siyang balik og Cl 1 minus. O kaning duha class, naglutaw-lutaw na silang duha, nga buak na sila, wala na sila nagpares, maglutaw-lutaw na sila sa water, and mao na ang himuong bridge sa electricity. Ang kurente, mao ning kurente yan, moagi. Musud ang mo connect ang kurente aning negative, mo ambak siya sa positive, and then mo connect siya balik sa negative, mo ambak sa positive, mo connect siya balik sa negative, mo ambak sa positive, until nga maabot siya sa asa nga portion kung asa to ang mga human being nga pwede makurentihan. Ana. So mao na hinahitabo class. Once you dissolve salt in water, ang Na o ang Cl mabuwag na sila. And I will explain that once we talk about the covalent compound later on. Okay? Let's talk about covalent compound. So again, covalent compound, nonmetals to nonmetals. Unsay cause sa iyang bonding? The cause of the bonding is mutual attraction. Unsa may pasabot anong mutual attraction? Mutual attraction sa nucleus nga naay positive, unya makig-share siya electrons sa laing atom. Example. Okay, these are the nonmetals, and included na ang hydrogen. So mao ni ang listahan sa mga nonmetals nga usually atong gamiton sa covalent compound, and including na ang hydrogen ana. Okay, example. Chlorine. Oh, carbon, I mean. Carbon is here, which is a nonmetal. Fluorine is here, which is also a nonmetal. So kanin duha kani. Napangutana. Kung ako na sila i-combine, ang may tabuan ning covalent compound, mutual attraction means sharing of electrons. So kung mag-share sila electrons class, ang F iyang i-share kani iyang electron kani, ang C iyang i-share kaning duol niyang electron dere. Ang pangutana, which electron moves closer to the other atom? Kinsa may mo duol closer sa other atom? Kanibang electrons mo sa F mo move closer to carbon, or kanibang electron sa carbon mo move closer to F? Who can give me answer to this one? Which electron moves closer to the other atom? Okay, clue. One of the trends. Unsa man tong one of the trends nga magamit nato dere? Okay, do you remember electronegativity? What does it mean by electronegativity? Okay, electronegativity means the strength of the atom to hold the electrons. Diba? Ang mga metal na siya weak electronegativity, mao nang i-release niya ang mga electrons. Ang mga nonmetals na sila strong electronegativity to hold their electrons or to acquire electrons from the outside. Pero kaning duha, carbon ug ang fluorine, nonmetals man silang duha. Pangutana, kinsay mas kusgan og electronegativity? Which one has stronger electronegativity or higher electronegativity? Okay, dili mo ngutana. Kailangan sure kasi mo answer confident. Griffin, yes, it's the F. F has stronger electronegativity because it is smaller or it's closer to helium. Kung mas duol gyud siya sa helium, meaning na siya stronger electronegativity. Now, ang mahitabo, ang kaning electron sa atong carbon, mag-move siya closer sa fluorine. Although nag-share silang duha, wala ni hawa ang electron sa carbon, naagyapon sa iyang vicinity, naagyapon sa iyang area, pero iyang gi-share. Ang kaso lang, ang electron mas nilayo niya, mas niduol sa F. Okay? Now, nakompleto na atong F. F is now following the octet rule, means this F is already stable. Kaning C, wala pa na stable, mangita siya laing non-metal to combine with or to share with. Pwede sad, kanina gyapong F, pero lain na sad nga atom sa F. Kani. And the other electrons of the carbon will be shared to those other Fs. That's it. So, pangutana, na stable na ba ang carbon karon? Is carbon now experiencing the octet rule or following the octet rule? Okay, the answer is yes. Okay? Within the region of the carbon, naa siya 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 electrons. It is now following the octet rule. The same sad sa mga F, sa mga fluorine. Ang mga fluorine, naasad sila tag 8. Okay, 8 ani, 8 sad, and 8 tanan. So meaning they are now stable. And mauna siya ang gibuhat sa molecular bonding or covalent bonding. By the way, covalent bonding is also known as molecular bonding because covalent means molecule. Molecule. Okay, mao nang gitawag sa nato siya as molecular bonding. So kung kinsa tong naay dako og electronegativity, although nag-share sila, didto mas duol ang ang electrons nga gi-share. Klaro ba ta ana? Okay. Okay, next. Unsaon man pag-name sa mga covalent compound? The rule in naming the covalent compound kanira klasa, kailangan inyo na siyang gamiton only for covalent compound, dili gamiton sa ionic compound. Kay narba joy tendency nga kung makaibaw na mo ani, kalimtan na to ninyo yun sa to ninyo pag-name ang ionic compound ya kanina sad ang i-apply sa ionic compound. No. Whatever naming rule sa ionic compound is different sa naming aning covalent compound. So ang rule nato aning covalent, full name of the first nonmetal with a prefix. So full name means the actual name of the first element and with the prefix. Now followed by the name of the second nonmetal in IDE form with prefix. So unsa may pasabot ani? Example. Okay, this will be the prefix that kailangan inyong i-follow ha. And the number 1, mono, can only be used in the second word. So it means if the first element is only 1, you're not gonna use mono in that first element. You're just gonna use the actual name of that first element. While if the second word is only 1, then you're gonna use mono for that. Okay, example. We have this formula P5O4. P5O4. So since ang atong P or phosphorus kay 5 man siya kabuok and atong oxygen kay 4. So kaning P mugamit siya sa prefix nga penta. While kaning oxygen mugamit siya sa prefix nga tetra. So let's start with the phosphorus. So penta. Hello. Okay, so we're gonna name P5 as pentaphosphorus, while O will be named tetraoxide. Okay, kay nga unsa may nganong oxide man, nganong dili oxygen? Kay ang second word must be in IDE form. Okay? Ang first word dili nimo i-IDE form. Although dili siya metal, kay sa metal naman na mahitabo, di ba? Ang na-change lang ani basta first word walay IDE form, butangan pa jud imong prefix. So the answer is pentaphosphorus. Okay, wrong spelling class ha. Walay o ani. Typo ni siya. Typo. Okay. Pentaphosphorus tetraoxide. Okay? Klaro ba ta ni class? Sayo na ba siya? Sayo na siya pag-name? Okay, let's have another example. How about this one? C2O1 or C2O. What is the name of this? C2O. Yeah, the entire name. What's the entire name? Very good. The answer is, good job, Lance. Dicarbon. Oh, wait. na kalimot ka sa di there. Kay duha man ang atong carbon. So we're gonna use the prefix di for the carbon. Dicarbon monoxide. Now the thing here, class, you might be thinking, oh, is it monoxide? That could be, pero mo follow man tag convention, class, mao na night times nga ang double nga O ilala nang gi-combine, mao nang nahimo siyang monoxide. So dicarbon monoxide. Okay? Except for iodine, class, like triiodide. Kani wala li lagi combine. That is by convention. Kay na may times nga makaingon niya ka nga, oh, kung i-combine diay, so kani combine sa nato diay triiodide. This is wrong. So in iodine, you will keep the I, and the prefix also will be kept, the entire spelling of the prefix. So mao na siyang nahimong triiodide or triiodine. Okay? But for mono, and then partner niya is oxygen, dili ni siya pwede nga monooxide. It should be combined. The O will be combined, and it will be one word, monoxide. Klaro ba ta na, class? So that is by convention. Although I can understand if ma-answer ninyo is monooxide, pero by convention ila na lang gitangtang usa ka O, gi-combine na lang nila as monoxide. Okay, another example. How about this? C1O2 or CO2. What is the name of this? This is already familiar to us, right? Very good. That's why we call it carbon dioxide, not monocarbon dioxide. It's because first word must not use the first word must not use the mono. The mono can only be applied to the second word. So it's carbon dioxide. Okay, unsa ba man? Oh, kani. Some of you might say, "Oh, that's water, sir." Yes, that's true. But what's the scientific name of H2O or water? What's the scientific name of H2O or water? Anyone? Pila man ka hydrogen? Duha. So we're gonna use the prefix di. Very good. So the answer is dihydrogen kay duha man kabuk hydrogen and usa man kabuk oxygen, so we're gonna apply the prefix mono since it's the second word, dihydrogen monoxide. And that's it. That's how you name covalent compounds and how you put them together as well. But let's explain the two types of covalent compound. There is this what we call as non-polar covalent compound and polar covalent compound. Kano sa maning non-polar? For example, we have chlorine and chlorine. If mo create siya compound, kay pwede man siya mag-share sa lain nga chlorine, kay non-metals man silang duha, covalent gyapon ni. Inig-share nila og electrons class, which electron moves closer to the other atom, they will have the same distance. Ngano the same man lang distance? It's because they have equal amount of electronegativity. So kung unsay value sa electronegativity negativity of the one chlorine and another chlorine, parehara silang duha. Okay, same naman sila element. So meaning equal ra ang distribution sa ilahang electrons. So gitawag nato siya as non-polar. Kay nganong gitawag nato siya non-polar? And by the way, ang pangan aniha kung pareha gani sila, ang first word ra ang atong i-name. Walay second word. So since this is first word, we will maintain the actual name of the element. So dichlorine, not dichloride. Kaya ang chloride ma-apply ra na sa second word, ang IDE. So gitawag ni nato siya as dichlorine. Parehas sa ning O2. O2 is dioxygen. Ang H2 is dihydrogen. Okay? So non-polar, nganong gitawag siya non-polar? Unsa man day meaning anang polar? Example, kaning H2O. Natay oxygen nga atom, nasa tay hydrogen nga atom. Kung mag-share sila og electron, which electron ang move closer to another atom? Is this electron, kaniba nga electron sa oxygen ang move closer to hydrogen, or kaniba nga electron sa hydrogen ang move closer sa oxygen? Which do you think? Which electron ang move closer to the other atom? Anyone? Kinsa man nila ang naay dakog electronegativity? Which one has okay. Oxygen electron dili siya move closer sa hydrogen. Why? Because oxygen has bigger electronegativity than hydrogen. Sakto ba? Do you agree? Hydrogen is located here in the periodic table. Oxygen is located here. So, mas dakog electronegativity ang oxygen, meaning ang iyang electron mo ganahan nga mo stay closer to the oxygen. Kay mas kusgan man ang iyang electronegativity. So, hydrogen will adjust. Hydrogen will adjust and extend its electron closer to the oxygen. Right? And wala pa man na stable ang atong oxygen. Kaning hydrogen na stable na ni siya kay kailangan naman niya duha ka buok electrons para mas stable. So na siya duha ka electron, 1, 2. So stable na siya. Ang kanang iyang kaning isa mao nang H2 ni siya kay kailangan tag duha ka buok hydrogen. So gi-pair sa nato og another hydrogen. So nganong polar siya? Nganong na-consider siya polar? It's because kung kinsa to'y mas daghan og electron nga na-share or mas daghan nga electron nga na pasud sa iya, nga nabutang closer sa iyaha, mahimo siyang negative pole. While katong gibitad ang iyang electrons, and this is partial class ha, mao nang gitawag di siya partial positive and partial negative. Kay unsa may mahitabo kung dili partial, mahimo siyang ion, cation or anion. But kung partial gani, meaning na siya charge nga negative ani nga part nga end, and kaning H nahimo silang partial positive. Kay gibitad man ang ilang electron padung dito sa oxygen, mao nang nahimo siyang partial positive. And mao sa nay rason class ngano kung mag-write ta og kanang formula kani dihydrogen oxide, nganong dili man OH2, nganong dili man OH2, nganong H2O man. It's because we write the positive one first and the negative after. Klaro ba class? So since positive man ang atong H, mao na siya, and the negative is the O, so after is the O. So pangutana, if I have an element CF4, kinsa man nila ang positive, kinsa ang negative? Which one is the positive and which one is the negative? Which one is the positive first? Kani CF4. Kani lang. Kinsa ang positive? Yes, the C. The C is the positive because nag-una siya. But aside from that, the F is negative because kinsa man nila ang mas dako og electronegativity, the C or the F? The F has bigger electronegativity. Mao nang naa siya sa kinalasan. And ang nag-una kay ang C kay naa siya ay positive. Weaker siya electronegativity, nahimo siyang positive. So that is why kani gitawag nato siya non-polar kay wala siya ma-counteract ang iyang positive and negative. So wala sila positive and negative, zero silang duha. Kani matawag siya polar kay naa siya positive and negative ends. The same sa kani nga example class. Di ba kani maglibog ta kung nakakita mo ani nga image, unsa nang papangan? F4C mao ba atong pagsuwat? No. Pangutanon nimo imong kaugalingon. Which one so dili ni mao, this is wrong. Which one has higher electronegativity? So ang F mo'y higher electronegativity, so mao ni sila mga negative. Mao na sila negative sila. While the C is the positive. So you're gonna write first the C and the F will be after. Klaro ba class? And this one is also a polar molecule. Kay lain-lain man siya elements. So ang inyo rin timan ang class, if lain-lain gana ang elements sa covalent compound, lain-lain ang elements, that is already considered as polar molecule. Okay? If parihar gay siya element nag-share, that is non-polar. So another CO2. Is this a polar or non-polar? CO2. Yes. Unsa may indication nga nung polar siya? It's because lain-lain siya elements. Naay carbon, naay oxygen. Now, which one is the positive? Which one is the Sorry. Which one is the negative? Obviously, kay bao naman ta sa pangan, di ba? This is the positive and this is the negative. Nganong negative gani yung oxygen? Nganong negative ang atong oxygen ani? Very good. It's about the electronegativity. Mas dako man og electronegativity ang oxygen, mao nang negative ang ato ang oxygen, positive ang ato ang carbon. Okay? That is only if walay image nga ipakita class. Kung walay image gani nga ipakita, ang pasabot ana, you just look at the chemical formula. The first element usually mao man jud na siya ang positive and the second element is the higher electronegativity which is the second element. Okay? Or kung wala gay mo kay baw, which one of them tan-aw lang sa periodic table, ikumpara kinsa may mas duol sa He nilang duha. So kani siya ang mas duol sa He, meaning na siya dako nga electronegativity. And negative siya kay siya man ang pinakadako og electronegativity. Klaro ba class? Okay, now ang pangutana nganong nabuak man tong sodium kung ibutang nimo sa water? Ngano kaning NaCl ionic ba ni? Ionic compound. And ang kani kay covalent. So nganong nabuak man ang ionic compound? Ang answer class again katur gyapong golden rule. Opposite attract, unlike like repel. So kaning NaCl, one of them is a positive, one of them is a negative. So a negative, kaning negative nga Cl, ma-attract sa positive nga pole of our water. So nagtagsa-tagsa na silang duha, nabuwag silang duha, dili na sila combined, dili na sila compound. And kaning Na, mu-attract sa siya sa lain nga molecule of the water. Kato na sad sa O. So mao nang ang kuryente mo attract ani sa positive and then iya ipasa then after niagi sa positive pasa niya sa Cl, ipasa sa niya sa another Na and ipasa niya sa Cl na sad. So mao nang ang kuryente mo conduct sa water nga naay salt. Okay, pero kung pure water gani dili mo agi ang kuryente ana. Okay? So any questions by the way? Clarifications?